Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. This is midweek. We just got done paying taxes out here in the United States. Let's take a look at what is coming in for the collective that is in separation from their lover. So if you are a person who's identifying as a twin flame, as a soulmate, as a divine counterpart, or maybe just a standard love interest and you are in separation. We don't really label it here. We just look at it as lovers who are in a bit of a separation. What's going on in the energies? This is a collective reading. So things that may resonate with you, take them. Things that don't resonate with you, leave them behind. It's going to have a little bit for just about everybody. And if you're looking for your own personal story, please do reach out for a personal reading at silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. So, Spirit, what is the energy for today? Spirit saying, give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Right? So, Spirit saying that there is some love coming in, whether that's your person or whether that is someone else, that's yet to be determined. So let's see where the reading takes us today. And as I said before, just remember this is a collective reading. It may or may not resonate with everybody. So just make sure you take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So Spirit, what are we channeling for today for that collective that is in separation? And for those of you who are new to the channel, we don't talk about stories about what your person is doing. What we do is we talk about what's going on in your energy. This is you right here. What's going on in your energy, and how do we best take advantage of whatever opportunities are here. On this side is always the stuff that's challenging. On this side, it's always the stuff that we want to manifest, and here's our ways to get to here. So with that, Spirit is saying, you begin to feel your heart when you are close. So, Spirit is saying that, hey, that love is getting really close to you. You're going to start to feel it. Spirit's saying the power of love is like a magnet drawing you guys together. So you can see two confirmations, two hearts, two things coming saying, hey, there's a potential to draw in what you want. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Again, more attraction energy here. Cupid's arrow is about to strike. So we're seeing huge amount of cards here talking about Cupid, about reconnecting, about taking your power back. And last but not least, there's a rekindle potentially in the future. Now, before we get all too excited about rekindle, right? A lot of people get really excited with that word rekindle. Sometimes that is from a soulmate from the past. So with that, you have to just allow for what is going to come in. And when I say soulmate from the past, it might be a past life soulmate. It does not have to be in this present life. So just keep an open mind. All right, Spirit, what else do we want to tell us about this connection? The one that we are channeling right now for those in separation. Okay, Spirit's giving me a few cards. Let's see what we have. Okay, wow, we got a lot of cards here. So Spirit's saying somebody's keeping an eye on you, or perhaps you're keeping an eye on them. And we'll get to that one in a second. Some of you feel like you've been stabbed in the back, right? We have to release that energy. It's time to heal that heart. Happiness, it has a potential right here. Something's going to come in very quickly. And what is that? That's going to be a love call. All right. And you guys may be meeting for some coffee or at least to have a conversation. And Spirit's saying that this is a divine counterpart. I don't like to use the word twin flame because to me, twin flames are handlers. They're meant to keep you stuck. And in this place here with me, I don't work with those energies. I work with the energies of the divine counterpart, the one that you're in a really a high frequency match to your soul, and that's what you're really looking for within the place of love. So let's see what other energies want to come out for this reading. And for those of you who are asking questions, this is not the read to ask questions. This is a collective reading. So just hang on and follow along. All right. So let's look at what else is going on here within this collective reading that we're doing for this love that's in separation. So Spirit, what do you have for us? Let's get a few cards out. Tell me some more about this story. And this is, again, a love and separation reading for those of you who are separated from your person. These things happen as a collective. You're in that collective. So let's see what the collective's energies are for right now. So Spirit is saying, a lot of you are pretending. You're pretending to be who you're not. And it's time for you to take that mask off. A lot of you are hoping for this one in the background, the one that you're in separation for. It's a lot of sorrow here. And so we got to get out of this energy here, right? This is the energy that's keeping us stuck. So we need to release this. We need to go within. We need to really connect with our own heart. And we really need to find that excitement of knowing that love is coming in for us. A lot of secrets and mystery around this whole connection over here. And we need to kind of get away from it, because Spirit is saying that there's a new beginning coming in. Now, whether that's with your present person that you're in separation with, or whether that's a new person, again, you have to keep an open mind because it's going to be different for each situation. But Spirit says that if you can allow this energy back in, you can get rid of all of this. This is going to be something that's going to really put you into a thrill ride. Ecstasy is the word that is being shown on the card. So here's what's potential. Here's what could be holding you back. So let's see what it is within our energies that we're doing that is blocking all this wonderfulness, this Cupid's arrow coming in, this rekindle, this divine counterpart, this all of a sudden phone calls and love. Let's see what it is. And we've gotten 3 reasons here from Spirit, because we always, when love doesn't come in, we have to look at ourselves, right? It's not about your other person. Who cares what your person's doing? Your person's responsible for themselves. You're responsible for yourself. So you have to work on you. You can't just sit there and wait for it to come in and not do a damn thing to solve your own issues, your own trauma, your own needs. You have to work on it yourself. You have to go in, you have to connect to self, and you have to figure out what it is that keeping you in trauma. And then once you do, then you're going to get yourself into that place where you are starting to heal. And as you heal, you start naturally bringing in more frequency of love, which also means you start to attract what's meant for you. And so for many of you, it's the feeling of being incomplete, right? You're waiting for that person that, oh, you complete me. No, you complete yourself. You're complete and whole all by yourself. You don't need anybody else. It's nice to have somebody else, but you don't need anybody else. And as you find that self-love for yourself, then you will find that that person's naturally going to come in because you're now whole within yourself. And we're always been whole. It's just an illusion to think that we're not. And we need to heal that. A lot of you feel unloved, right? You feel like people come in and come out, but nobody really loves you. Nobody gets you. You have to get out of that. Why do you feel in love? Because you don't love yourself. You have to find that love within yourself, and that's hard. That's not an easy thing because you're going to have to face what it is about yourself that you don't like, and then you have to heal that, right? And it takes time. And then last but not least, there's no good ones out there. Why are there no good ones out there? Because you keep on manifesting that you're incomplete without one. You're not lovable. You're unloved, right? And So no good one's going to come in because you have to love yourself first, right? So these are your big blocks. These are the ones, these are the things that need to be worked on. And these are the things that have now been brought into your awareness. So pick and choose which ones relate to you because this is a collective reading. It's not a personal reading. So one, two, or all three may be something that may kind of click, ring a bell, whatever, but pick with these. These are what is holding you back. So feel into it and see which one of those it is. And so with that, now you know what you need to work on. Now start working on it because you have to choose to work on it. It's not going to happen automatically. Awareness is the first step. Now you're aware. Next step is make a choice, move towards healing. And so let's see what we have. Give me some advice, Spirit, for those that are here. Let me get one more card, maybe. Spirit, you're going to give me one more card. There we go. Okay. And so let's see what we have here. So here's the advice from your higher self, right? And because remember, we don't work with external beings here. We don't work with angels, spirits outside of our own spirit. We don't work with gods. We get away from all that. We don't work with guides. What we work with is ourself, because ourself will have everything we need. And so spirits first say, have faith, right? And when I say spirit, it's myself. I channel myself. Have faith. Have faith that everything will work out, everything will be fine. No worries on that. Escape materialism, shift your focus, right? And so believe in yourself, get away from material stuff, get away from looking for that rich guy or that rich girl, get away from that. Really just tune into yourself. And last but not least is live your dream. But how do you know your dream if you're not being real to yourself? You have to be real to yourself to know what you truly want, not what society has told us what we want, not what we think we want because our friends tell us what we want. So we really have to get in and know ourselves a little bit more. These are three tools that are going to help you as you start to move towards manifesting this. Okay, so let's now see timing, right? This is the one that everybody really just cares about. They could give two hoots about what's going on in here. And you notice what we did is we talked about what's in our energy, right? This is what's available. This is what's holding us back. This is where we are now. So we're really close to right here. There's a huge amount of stuff over here that we could basically just touch. And what we have to do is choose to heal enough to get to that space. So let's see uh, and it won't happen automatically. The more you push this stuff away, the more this stuff gets pushed away too. It's just the way it works. I don't make the rules, but I help you understand it and help you heal. So, Spirit, what is the potential timing? And when we say timing, it's always about potential, um, and that's something that we have to understand. Timing is fluid. Every situation is a tiny bit different, but at the same time, uh, you have to, you just have to take it with a grain of salt. It's going to give you an idea in the now moment. This is what the energies look like. One more decision, one change can change that dramatically. So Spirit is saying for many of us, it's in a few days if you've worked with the tools and dealt with it before. For some of you in a few weeks, and for some of you it's going to be March. And so we just got out of we're in April. We just got out of March. So for many of you, some of you, it's going to be a year or so before this comes in. So you have a lot of time to work on yourself. For those of you who have been working on yourselves a lot, it could happen within a few days and a few weeks. It all depends on you. And because this is a collective reading, we usually do get a few different choices depending upon where you are at in your healing journey. So with that, I thank everybody for spending the last 15 minutes with me on this read. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Make sure your notifications are on so you know when I do my readings. And if you're looking for your own personal reading, reach out at silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. You'll notice I'm a much different reader than most of the others out there. Most of them tell stories. I'm not a storyteller. We don't have time for stories. What we have time for is to understand what's in our energy and how do we heal it, right? Because I don't want somebody who's going to keep coming back day after day looking for a story that's never going to come true. What we're going to look for is how do we move ourselves into the place that we want to be so that we can manifest ourselves. And that's what healing's about. It's about creating your own life the way you want it to manifest, but you're never going to get there until you can get in touch with yourself and start healing from within. So have a great day, everybody, and I will see you at the next reading. Cheers.